it almost, and again, I have no connection to this at all, so please don't at me about what I'm about to say. To me, it looks like it was like a G2 color.
So you know how I am with teal on these figures. It has no teal. It creeped me out, and I was like, nope, I can't.
Mold. I love this Megatron. I have the toy colors as
Galvatron.
well. I said Megatron, Galvatron. Gosh, told you I'm sleepy.
Uh-oh.
Continue.
Bobby, did you place an order for this?
I have not.
Are you thinking about placing an order for this?
I'm thinking about it.
Welcome back, Transformers fans. As always, I'm your boy, James the Con.
And I'm Bobby the Bot.
And we're back with another round of news. But before we go into that, we want to thank our sponsor, The Chosen Prime. Go look for them for any of your action figure needs. We also want to give a huge shout out to our members. Thank you so much for helping us along on this journey. It really means a lot to us. And finally, thank you for anybody that subscribed and anybody that's even just commenting on our polls and our videos. It means the world to us. We have a lot of fun with you guys, especially in these polls we've been doing recently, which we'll talk about. So without further ado, let's get into it with something that's kind of cool. It doesn't really affect me or you because it's for the Japanese market, but it's cool nonetheless. Did you see this little video thing?
I did not.
So Takara is doing a 40th anniversary project called Our Origin. So there'll be a G1 with a Japanese dub and Beast Wars 2 episodes broadcasted on YouTube. So 2 G1 episodes will be uploaded per week every Friday starting today, or when we record this on 2/2. And then Beast Wars 2 episodes will be uploaded every Tuesday starting on 2/13. They'll be available only for a limited time. And I guess they're going to be showing off upcoming Missing Link collaborations, Masterpiece, and MPG products, and that'll be in April. So I think they're really gearing up for a 40th anniversary too. I know you're probably very excited to get another Devastator in the MPG line.
I don't want to comment on that yet. It's going to either be small, it's going to look terrible in combined mode, the alt mode will look good, or something like that. I'm scared.
They do a superb job. They've done some pretty good masterpieces before. So maybe they'll learn from their Raiden.
Yeah, that Raiden was terrible. So except for one mode. It looked great in one mode, but yes.
Yeah, so let us know if you're in Japan and you're going to be watching these on YouTube.
That Prime looks...
I think that... What?
The G1 Prime right here in this picture looks amazing.
It does look really cool. That would be a really cool like art print or something like that.
Yeah, so. He looks like he actually looks like he's turned to the dark side a little bit there.
Prime's always on the dark side. Next, we've got TFCon LA. Ron Friedman, which is the writer for Transformers the movie, will be there. Which I think, did we see him? Or was that was the cartoon? But it was him too, right?
I thought it was in Chicago.
Yeah, exactly. When we sat in, I think it was the first day.
Yes.
So this is pretty cool. Again, wrapping everything up for the Generation 1 reunion.
Yeah, I love it. And honestly, I enjoyed that panel. I would possibly sit in on it again, depending on what time it is. And if he's on, doing a panel again.
Yeah, I even found it interesting, and I'm not, super into the cartoon. So he's an interesting guy. If we're getting the names right.
Yes, if it's the right person, yes.
All right. Keep it going. TF Nation's tickets will go on sale this weekend. It'll be at the Hilton Birmingham Metropole. That's not a word we use over here across the pond. It's one of those two.
Yeah. Okay.
So, it's pretty cool. Let us know if you're going to this. This would be a lot of fun to go to, but it's a little too far for me.
Oh, man, we need to make it happen.
One of these years. But I think you can make this one happen. BotCon will be in Fort Wayne, Indiana, again for their 30th anniversary. I don't know if the tickets are already on sale or not. But reservations can be made through the Partner Hotel Courtyard by Marriott starting right now. That's what they put. I don't know if you buy the tickets through that or not. So,
James, you want to go?
You should. No, I'm okay.
I mean, I've never been to a BotCon, so I mean,
it's not the same. I know I'd just be sad. When I went to the one in 2011, it was like crazy for little 18-year-old me, 17-year-old me. But yeah, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I would go if I had unlimited funds and there weren't TF cons. Let me put it that way.
No, I mean, I get it. I totally get it.
Can you drive to Indiana? Is that close? I honestly don't.
I'm not driving to Florida. So,
well, how far is Indiana from Atlanta?
It's some hours. I don't go above, like, if it takes me more than 2 hours to get there, and 2 hours is pushing it. Like,
I was gonna be like, you could just drive there.
Yeah, no, that'll be a flight. It's middle of the country, you know. So yeah, no. Driving, no. That's nothing but speeding tickets and stopping in nasty bathrooms to go use the restroom. No, I'm good.
To use the restroom. Okay, I get you, Bobby. Yeah. All right, let's talk about some leaks. And so we put a poll up on this. So we're assuming this is Legacy United Deluxe Chromia, which was supposed to be Cyberverse. And we put up a poll saying whether we liked it or not. So as of recording, this is the poll. We had about 105 votes. We had exactly 105 votes. And 67% said they liked it. 33% said they hated it. Bobby, where do you lie?
Oh, man, I did see a couple of in there.
Well, yes, I wanted their gut reactions. Pick a side, whether you like it or you hate it. Like, I think everybody has the gut reaction, whether they like something or not, and then you have to mat it in your head. So, at least I do. So, where do you fall on this figure?
I'm gonna go with I like it.
Oh, look at Bobby! Yeah, what do you like about
it? It's different. I know I don't like
differently different.
It's differently different. Yeah. The colors, it almost, and again, I have no connection to this at all, so please don't at me about what I'm about to say. To me, it looks like it was like a G2 color.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah,
the color scheme is giving me G2 vibes, so that's what I initially thought about. And whereas I've had, I don't necessarily like the Prowl that came out and all that. This actually looks okay. It looks like a fembot. It looks okay to me. So I would lean more towards the like it than the hate it.
I hate to agree with you, but I like this as well. This is something that I would pick up in store. I probably will pick up in store if I see it. I think this is I think they wanted to make this figure first, and then they made the animated Prowl. I don't know why, because it suits this Chromia so much better. It really does. The Prowl, something was off about it, and this doesn't have. Maybe the head was too small, and this head's more proportionate. And this looks like an upgrade to the Chromia. Where is she's all the way over there? To the Chromia we got back in like 2013. This is a little bit better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be picking this up. Honestly, not pre-ordering it, but I'll be picking it up when it comes out. I do like the neon. I don't know if it's neon, but that baby blue that they just sprinkled in. I think that it's a really cool look. But I know a lot of people are disappointed that this isn't a truck. I guess if it's the Cyberverse Chromia, she turned into a truck. And this is a motorcycle. I unfortunately don't know that much about Cyberverse, but if I did, that would make me hate this figure. So I understand the hate that this figure is getting for that.
I'm right there with you. If it was that is where G1ers, or I'll speak for myself, when we see things and it's not who we know it to be, I think the hate that this figure is getting from Cyberverse. This is from Cyberverse, you said, or the truck is from Cyberverse.
I think they're labeling it as Cyber. Okay. At least that's what the leak said.
Oh, okay.
I think they should just call this Chromia because then if it's completely the wrong, it's missing 2 wheels, I don't think you could call it the same one.
Yeah, that's what angers me, and I think other G1ers when they say it's this, and it's like, wait a minute, no, it's not. It doesn't look nothing like it or whatever. And this looks good for a figure that I have no connection with, and that's how I'm looking at it. So to me, it looks like it could be a G2, figure with the colors, and that's what I'm going with. I have no connection to Cyberverse at all.
I'm not going that far, but I think this works as Chromia. I just hope she comes with another weapon than the samurai thing on her legs.
Yeah.
Because
now that I've watched animated, I actually know what you're talking about.
Oh, the shurikens.
Yeah.
I just hope it's something a little bit. I don't know. I like my figures to have a gun or a sword, which we'll also talk about in a little bit, because I think the figure you're picking up doesn't have that, and it annoys me.
And I wonder if DNA is going to make a, that kit and do it in Chromia colors.
I will just find a Transformer I don't like, take off their gun, and put it in her hand, because I'm not doing all that. All right, let's keep it going into what's just announced. This first one, I think you have to buy. I don't think you can say no. And that is the Takara Kukuri statue, KS01 Optimus Prime. I guess it's connected to the stand and it transforms. And there's the bot mode. I think this is actually really cool. Honestly, I like it better than a Robosen, the way it looks. It's more interesting and unique, probably because it's based off the toy, and I like the toy looks better. But I like that it does. I don't think it poses. It's just 2 things, so you don't have that dead state that the Optimus is always in.
Yeah. I just saw this a couple of minutes prior to recording, and so I don't know.
You didn't watch the video then?
I did not watch the video.
Okay.
I literally just saw this a couple minutes before recording, so I'm curious. I'll watch the video, and because it transforms, that's a potential. The price is going to make me determine if I do it or not, because I do already have the Robosen, so getting it.
I was just about to say, you already have the Robosen, so is this really necessary?
Yes, exactly. So it would be more so because I got down to maybe 6 pages of pre-orders or something like that. But
unless it's $200, I could see you picking this up for $200 for another display piece.
No.
Yeah, you would.
It had to be under 100.
I don't think you would. I think you would spring for it.
But moving on, the stand for the Robosen. Remember?
Yeah, I know. But you're Bobby. Next, we've got Skybound's Comics Void Rivals number 9. So it looks like Springer's coming in to the fray. I still find it weird that Transformers characters are in Void Rivals, not Transformers. And I know they interconnect and all that. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. And again, I still need to read them. They look very interesting. But I don't have them, so I have an excuse. You don't. They're sitting in a bag next to you right now.
They're out the bag. They're just not out the plastic. I swear, it's been crazy this week. I thought I was gonna read them start on Monday, and yeah, it didn't happen. I'm flying out of town on Monday, so maybe I'll take them with me to go on the flight, and I'll read them on the flight. Bam.
There you go.
I hope.
No, you got required reading on the flight. Next, at Nuremberg Toy Fair, they showed off Bloky's Transformers Galaxy version Wave 2. I didn't even know there was a Wave 1. I think we might have talked about him.
I think we did.
Yeah, these look fun for kids.
Again, I saw this a couple of minutes prior to recording, and I saw the arc and thought that was like a display that you got with these. And I was about to say that I'm in on this. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm a little disappointed that my imagination ran with me. So yeah, they're cute. They're, they're cute. I would be mad that there's only 2 of the Constructicons, and I'm looking for the rest.
Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't combine anyways. But so wave 2 is Inferno, Grapple, and then Grimlock and SG Prime. And I put SG Prime and Grimlock here because I think those ones look the best. And looking at them up close, they don't look bad at all. I could see some kids really liking these things.
I can see some adults liking these things. They look really good.
Yeah, that too. I'm just thinking these. I could be completely wrong, and if I am offending anybody that really likes these, I'm sorry. They remind me of the Play School toys with their proportions and stuff. So that's where my mind went to. That you give these to, a 3 or 4-year-old, and they bash them together. Unless they're supposed to be, weren't these the things that were supposed to go with like Legos? Was that?
I don't. Honestly, I don't think so. I think those were something else. I know there's been so many similar items that have released, but I don't think these are them. Okay. These look really good.
They look good regardless.
Yeah, these I would again, maybe 1 page of pre-orders.
Pre-orders you'd pick them up. I would pick these up if they did a character I really cared about, and it would have to be an obscure character like Cryotech. Oh, God. And then I'd pick one up. Yeah, but I don't think they're ever going to get there. Let's keep it going, and we've got some Takara Tomy EarthSpark, but these ones are actually animation accurate redecos. So Takara is doing their what they used to do which is coming out with parallel but different redecos. I hope that goes into Generations, because if they'd start doing their premium decos on some of these Generations figures, I think they would be so much nicer, and I wouldn't even buy Hasbro. I'd just buy Takara like I used to. But we got a cartoon accurate Prime and Thrash. That Thrash looks really nice still. It looked really nice with the American one that came out, but this one looks really nice.
That pine green color or whatever it is, that used to be my favorite color as a kid, and yeah, so it looks really. I love the color on here, and Prime's trailer looks really good as well.
Yeah, it looks a lot. Again, the paint that Takara did is amazing on these.
Yeah, these look really good.
And I never thought I'd say it, but these one-step changers, they did a great job on these with the paint. So these are cartoon accurate of Alita 1 and Skull Cruncher, and I'm surprised at how good these figures look painted up.
It's amazing what paint will do, right?
Right?
What will paint do for you? Yeah, these are kind of cool. I got a couple of one-step changes for my daughter, and she loves them. She loves calling Optimus Prime Megatron just to hear me correct her. So it's kind of funny. She gets the biggest kick out of it.
I now I got to do that too. But these do look good. I'm surprised. So yeah. If Hasbro just put, I think, a little bit more effort into their figures, I think they can actually, get some good stuff, because these look good.
It's sad. It makes me sad.
Moving on to third party, we got Funby Studios Lance and Shield for War for Cybertron Ferber. It is what it is.
I do remember. Yeah, I remember the episode of this, and when I saw this, I just started laughing, because I remember it was one of those quirky episodes that I think when we were in that panel, they talked about actually this episode
yes.
as well. So and literally I think this was either this one. No, it was the one where they were singing that they made up at lunch, probably a little powder nosed and stuff. But this was this was another one of those episodes, which was kind of crazy. But I think the accessories look really good, like really, really good.
They look good. I just don't understand it. I still don't understand that episode, and I don't know if I'm supposed to.
Yeah, they were doing like the instead of being on horses, going towards each other.
I understand. What I meant is I don't understand why they went back in time and how they went back in time and why they didn't use that technology to go back in time to save Cybertron. But that's a whole different can of worms. We're talking about this little 3D printed thing, and it looks good for what it is. It really does. And I think you should pick it up. if
I
they're
don't
available.
know.
Honestly, I don't know if Funby Studios things are available.
Yeah, actually, I have to take my Rumble out of the box first.
Well, go ahead and do that, and we're going to be talking about this thing. What are your thoughts on the Dark Ares?
So, I know this just came in, so you'll see this again on my haul. This is my first experience with the figure, and I actually kind of like it.
No, it's not. You got the KO. This is the KO version.
Oh, this is... Oh, snap. Okay, we're talking...
This is the oversized KO.
Oh, okay. So I take that back. Then let me put that away. You guys didn't see that. Omit that. Oh, yes. Okay. I didn't... I saw this, but didn't realize it was... Oh, the oversized KO. This is the one you said you would get if they come out with it in oversized KO.
Yes, it was. But first, what do you think?
I think I may pick it up. I think that's what. Yeah. I think I may pick it up.
So you know how I am with teal on these figures. It has no teal, so I'm probably not going to be picking it up.
Oh god.
I'm just joking. This was my first pre-order of the year. I actually put it in when I saw this. I actually like that it doesn't have teal because I have the normal version that has teal.
Right.
So they're different. I mean, I know this one's bigger, has I love that cloak, how it goes from like a black to red. I know you don't like cloth on your Transformers, but I think that's just a really cool transition. And so I like that it'll be different, and it's not just a 1-to-1 KO. I like that. I like the chainsaws. I like that on yours, or whatever those are supposed to be. Knives, chainsaws. I like those. I do think the smokestacks are a bit much, but I know you can remove them, so those will probably just be removed and thrown in the box. But yes, I will be picking this up. This looks really cool. And I said I was going to be picking it up if they do a Nemesis deco, and they did, so I'm happy.
Look at you, finally. It only took 30, 31, 32 days for you to put a pre-order in this year. Yeah,
well, there hasn't been much coming out that I like. So I like it. And they said that it has a matte rubber color, new accessories, and the old cloak. I think that just means that it's dark gray. Black is the rubber color. I think that's just a translation error.
Yeah, this was
either which way. I think it looks nice. And now that it's an oversized KO, I know you're probably going to go put an order in now.
Yeah, now that I know, because again, this is another one that I saw last minute. Today's just been a busy day, so I didn't get a chance to look at really anything. So yeah, an oversized, it will fit right on in there. And gosh, now they got to come out with the Shatterglass version.
I'd probably buy that too. Honestly, I hope they come out with Toxitron. I still wish MMC would come out with Toxitron at some TFCon or something like that. I think this mold would look great in neon green and purple with orange accents. I think it'd look really cool. But
I think I would pick it up as well.
Yeah. So time will tell. But while we're thinking about it, let's move on to updates. I think you should get the first one as well, Bobby. Just throw down your money because you need Tong Shifu's X Transformers General Optimus Prime via Shen2 Toy Box on Weibo. This is totally up your alley. Doesn't transform and has armor on.
So it actually looks really good. I don't like samurai figures. I don't like samurai figures as well.
It's not a samurai.
Or
a Chinese warrior.
Yes, Chinese warriors. Pardon. I don't like the military.
You don't like human armor on a transformer.
There we go. This is so much armor that it doesn't really. If somebody said this wasn't a transformer, like if I didn't know about the Autobots lines on there, I would think it was just another figure. So.
And that's why I kind of put the second picture where you could see the wheels in his back.
Right.
Because so that's kind of details. Yeah, at least doing a little bit.
Yeah, and even the feet, you see the headlights on the feet or not the headlights, the tail lights on the feet and stuff like that. So
okay, I was confused. Yeah.
But I won't be picking this up. But it looks really good. This is probably one of my favorites. It looks really, really good.
I wouldn't go that far, but I can definitely see a lot of people really liking this.
I'm talking about of the Warriors type thing, not.
I still wouldn't go that far.
Okay.
But if you like it, hey, more power to you. Go pick it up. Let's keep it in the non-transforming realm, and we've got XM Studios, Beast Wars, and Megatron. So this is available for pre-order on xmstudios.com, but I looked and the US distributors will be GFX Distribution, but I looked on their site and I didn't see anything, and I guess it comes with a handler to build it for you when you buy it. I just want to talk about this head sculpt. This head sculpt is amazing. This is what the live action movie should look like.
Wow. I'm surprised you said that. It looks good, but it doesn't say Megatron to me, based off of what I'm used to seeing the animated look like. So this is so far from it.
You mean the head?
The head, yes. The face.
No, I mean, it looks like Beast Wars Megatron to me, but again, that's the Megatron I grew up with. This whole thing looks really good, but I think
doesn't look like it to me.
Okay, I can see what you're saying. It is a stylized take.
Yeah,
I can see it. Yeah, I still think it looks great. If the movies looked like this, I know he's not in the movies, but pretend, I wouldn't have anything bad to say about it because I think this looks great. How much do you think it is?
Oh, 600 plus, probably 1,000.
I translated it from SGP. So I think that's the Singaporean dollar. Mm-hmm. It's $1,933.64.
Yep. That's why I have as many pages of pre-orders, because this wouldn't not be making it wouldn't have made it into mine anyway. But
I mean, it would look amazing with a room just full of these type of figures, but it's way too blue for my blood.
I love the spikes around his neck and shoulder. Those are kind of cool.
Yeah, it looks really cool. Maybe like the one you just got, the KO of the Optimus Prime that transformed, but it didn't originally transform. I forgot the name of that one. Maybe somebody will make a transforming version of this.
The Atlas.
Atlas, yes, Wonderful Trans, I believe, is the company. Yeah, maybe somebody will make a transforming one of this. I don't know how, but maybe they will.
Hey, it would be cool. And again, not to say I didn't like the head. I like the head. It just didn't. It threw me off. I like the dinosaur head. It looks very vibrant, and those teeth look like they can really bite your arm off. So it looks great for what it is. I wouldn't pay that price, but I mean, again, these things are expensive.
It's another level of collecting.
Yeah, I'm not there.
No, maybe one day.
Please.
So moving on, we've got Machine One Endless Equipment Series Sea Emperor Poseidon. I swear this changes names every time. So yeah, they actually have it in color now, and it looks like expected, but that's not a bad thing at all.
It's not. Again, I liked my Titans Trypticon, so this is again a shrunken down version of it, and it looks pretty spot on. I haven't looked at mine in a long time, so I don't know if I could pick out any differences or anything, but it looks like a one-to-one, transition to a smaller size. So I know there's a lot of people who said that they missed out on the Titans and that they were in on this as well. But I think this fits for Legends collectors as well.
Yeah, I honestly, if the price is cheap, like it's KO, I might pick it up to be, I think, what is his name? I think it's Giga something. It was the Beast Wars repaint of Trypticon. And he comes from, I believe, Max B, and then he gets upgraded. It's same exact figure, just with different stickers on it. And that would be the only way I would pick this up, and I wouldn't mind having it. But again, it would have to be like $30 for me to do that. If it's any more, I'm out.
Yeah, well, you're out. This is
who knows? These KOs
that.
have been really cheap lately. Some of them.
No,
So... I don't know why that's so funny.
Oh man, $30? Nah, I don't think it's gonna be.
You'd probably buy it for $30 too, huh?
I would buy it for $30. I'd buy it for you if it was $30.
Don't tempt me now. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, I forgot. They also showed off the base mode. Again, looks exactly like what we expected it to. I think you should get this for all your Dr. Wu figures.
Not gonna happen.
Next, we've got DX9 toys, DX9 Mini 02 Michael Murphy. What is with these names? Michael Murphy. Anyways, it looks fine.
I mean,
I have nothing really negative or positive to say about this.
Yeah, I think the bot mode on this makes it look so much better than that alt mode. But yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm good.
I mean, I can see why a Legends collector would like this. I don't collect Legends avidly enough to want anything more than what I already have. So,
and I think did they ever come out? Is there another version of this from anybody? I don't know.
Yes, there was. I think Unique Toys did a series of Headmasters. I think we actually saw them at TFCon.
I thought so, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. And it's the whole set though.
The whole set, yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, I believe they did. Yeah, I don't remember what that looks like though, so I cannot compare them. So, if you guys have that set below, I know there's a few Legends collectors that watch this. Let us know how it compares to this one.
Yeah, let us know if you're picking this up or why you're not picking it up.
Yeah. Next, we've got Touch Toys Hellbird via Meng Motion.
I just watched the video prior to
I
recording. Have you watched it?
I have watched the video.
And what do you think?
The thing that sticks out to me is I hate how the missiles come out of the other missiles. It creeps me out. It reminds me of like Slither or something, with something slithering out of something, and it creeped me out, and I was like, nope, I can't. Other than that body horror that is ripping open a body part, I think it looks like a cool figure. But again, I wish he had weapons besides the little hand things. I wish he had a rifle or a sword or something, a polearm. I know he has all the guns on the back, but I just feel like he should be holding a weapon as well.
He is a weapon. He's the weapon of mass destruction.
I don't care. I want the sword should be a little longer on his arms then. There.
So I watched it. I actually thought it was really cool how the missiles came out. The missiles.
It creeped me out. I have an active imagination.
Yeah, you seriously do. I thought it was really cool.
It reminded me of like Alien, when the aliens like put out like the little alien or something, but like I don't know, it did not jive well with me, and I'm like, yeah, no. I don't like that at all. Pretty much. I was watching it at 2x speed. I was like, oh, why? But other than that, I do think this looks cool.
It does.
The thighs, I do think, especially in this picture in the robot mode, it looks very tiny and thin. But actually seeing it in person, not in person, but seeing it over the video, it didn't look bad at all. I am a little worried about the articulation, because it looks like the knees can't do a 90-degree bend and the arms barely do a 90-degree bend. So that's a little concerning, to me at least, as somebody who likes articulation. Yeah, but it looks like a good size too. The alt mode looked amazing. I know domestic sites have this for 200. Who knows what the overseas ones will be, but I would pick this up if it was like $60. I don't really like it that much, so it'd have to be deep discount for me to pick it up. The deep discount.
James is like, I'll pick it up if it's at Ross.
I would pick this up at Ross. $60 at Ross in a heartbeat.
Everything new has to be at Ross prices.
Pretty much.
This was more expensive than I thought it was going to be. I have a pre-order in for it, and actually you let me know what the cost was going to be, and I was just like, oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I'm still in on it. It's unique enough. I like the lights in the head and everything.
That was really cool. And how they have multiple colored eyes.
Yeah, that was really cool. He just looks like a badass. So I'm happy with this, and I like that they put it next to the TFC vehicles as well.
Put that one in. I put that picture in so you could see the size, because this is a big boy. It's
a big boy. So I'm in for it, and I think the weapons are amazing on this.
I think he needs just a handheld pistol.
I didn't like the arm. I mean, the arm daggers are a bit much, but yeah, I think it's cool that it's built in.
For me, with this figure, I just don't want to spend that much for somebody that I don't have a lot of connection to. That's the bottom line. A random figure is not worth that much in my eyes.
I'm there with you. I haven't paid my pre-order off yet, and I was a little like, oh man, that hurts. So depending on when this, which it'll probably come in the next week or so, I'll determine if I'm gonna get it, but I don't want to.
I'm like, don't kid yourself.
I don't want to though.
Let's keep it going with some incoming. So Chinese New Year is upon us, so that's why all this stuff's coming out. So first we've got DK46 and 45. They already shipped this out, but they did say that because of Chinese New Year there might be delays. But it's cool that they're still producing stuff and it's on its way to the stores for Bobby, because I know he can't wait to get Scourge and Armada Prime.
Honestly, I do have a Scourge coming. It's just not this one.
Yeah, it's a superior Scourge.
I
put this one in here because it kind of caught me off guard. FansToys FT16M, the limited color version, is, I guess, available again. I don't know the difference between the two, except it looks like a more blue, shiny color.
Yeah.
But this is really cool, honestly. I think that I almost bought this figure like 5-6 years ago, so I would have probably been collecting FansToys with you if I did it. But something told me don't do it, and so I didn't. But it looks good. I just don't like the big knee pads. I know it's animation accurate, but I don't like those big blue knee pads for no reason.
This is a great figure. The mold is a great mold. I love this Megatron. I have the toy colors as
Galvatron.
Well. I said Megatron, Galvatron. Gosh, told you I'm sleepy. This is a great figure. I love it. I really think. I mean, I have 2 of the 3, so I might be picking up this one because I don't have this version.
Wow. Well, there you go. You heard it here first. He's triple dipping.
Yeah, I might.
And
so I can put one in my
also
movie.
buy it if they repainted it as like Shattered Glass, Galvatron, or something. You'd probably buy those too, right?
Probably so. I love this mold. I do. I think this is, and it has such a presence on the shelf, in my opinion. It just looks great. So yeah, I'll be doing it.
All right. Well, we'll be looking to see that in your halls. But while you do that, let's contemplate some things that are recently released that I think we'll see in your halls as well. First thing, we've got Legacy United Voyager Wave 1 Optimus Prime, and that was cited by TFW user Cringe Mick Kringle in Bainbridge, Ohio. Then across the pond in the UK, they found it the leaders of Wave 1. There we go. I was almost said Leader 1. In Smith's Bristol Longwell Green. So they're out there. Haven't seen anything for me. Not that I'd be picking them up. The Tigertron, Tiger Hawk, maybe, but yeah, I'm not actively looking as well.
Yeah, my neighbor Michael D hit me up and let me know about some new stuff that was at our local Target, and they had like the animated Prime and the pirate dude.
Really?
There. And
the pirate guy. There you go.
Yeah, so it was funny that, but that was it. Like, it's still slowly trickling in.
Yeah, the only one that might tempt me is the animated Bumblebee, just so I could replace. I don't even have a Bumblebee on my shelf. I'd put that as like a G1 Bumblebee, because that's the alt mode I like for him. But yeah, even then I might not buy it for $25. I'll wait for that one at Ross. We're going to see it for the next 2 years. How long did we see Wave 1 of Legacy? Like, who was it? It was a Fembot, wasn't it? That I kept seeing over and over and over. I don't know. I just remember I kept seeing Wave 1 of Legacy everywhere. And not Legacy Evolution or Legacy United. The original one. RC. Prime RC. That's who I kept seeing everywhere. That's who it was.
Yeah. I forgot she's up there. Yeah.
All right. Moving on, we've got the Studio Series 86 Sludge kit for with the non-F paddles. Oh, excuse me. The non-F paddles kit for Sludge. Wow, I got tongue-tied there. I think this looks great. If I were to see that Sludge at Ross, because I think people saw him at Ross, I would totally buy it and buy this upgrade set, but I didn't. So I'm not, but I think this looks really cool.
I keep seeing this at my local Walmart, and it's still $55. And I'm like, dude, come on. This you got to clearance this out, eventually. I mean, come on, it's been years that this figure has been out, and I think it's like the same one on the shelf in the same position, and I'm just waiting. I'm like, come on, nope, okay, because we saw this kit at TFCon in Orlando.
Yes,
and it looked pretty good, and I actually signed up to get notified when this kit came out, because I was thinking I was going to buy it. But that was if I found a cheap Sludge, and I'm not paying $55 for that.
Yeah,
I already have one.
I think this looks cool.
I already have a
I like that it changes the silhouette where he has the missiles over his shoulder and stuff. Yeah, I think that's really cool.
Yeah, and I don't remember. I mean, and that sword, I don't remember that sword with him. So I'm assuming that comes with the kit as well.
Yes, so, yeah, I would assume so as well, but I think this looks cool.
Yeah, it does.
Next, we've got Unique Toys Assorter. This is out. I think some people have already gotten theirs in hand, and it is very awkward. I didn't even put the Wienermobile because that is the most awkward mode. So, Bobby, when do you expect this in?
Oh, it's here. And
you must love it with that tone of voice.
It's here, and as I've said, the reason I don't jump on X Transbots for their QC issues is because all companies come out with QC issues, and this one I was actually transforming it into the Oscar Mayer vehicle, and if you'll see here, there are there's no slots here for the arms to tab in. So QC issue. It's totally solid, and it's that way on both sides. So basically, I cannot tab it in. And there's it's black, but there's a little peg that's supposed to tab in right here, and I can't do it. So it's in this position right now, and I'm you know, it's the I'm used to it type thing, but it's so frustrating because as I
And,
mentioned, probably 1 out of every 4 figures I get has a QC issue.
and let Bobby know if he's doing something wrong, because there might be something that he didn't flip out or whatnot. It happens to the best of us.
That was with my Ultra Magnus, definitely.
But if that's a mold issue, I don't think you're the only one that has it.
Yeah, that is definitely a mold issue. And shout out, while we're talking about it, shout out to everybody who told me about the panels that they were flipped in. I didn't flip them out, so they're flipped out now. This came from direct from a box onto my shelf when I moved 3 years ago. So thank you for that. But yeah, this one is definitely a mold issue. So
yeah, so we'll see if more issues pop up. Let us know if you guys have it below. Next, we've got Dr. Wu's Workshop Beast Mech Warrior BM01 Ape Commander. So I guess this is by Dr. Wu. They're doing like a KO version now. I don't know, but this looks a lot worse than the other Legends Optimus Primals that are coming out. Both Iron Factory and that new company, I don't remember, that did
Caesar,
the Megatron that we actually both liked.
But the Prime was called Caesar.
Yes, you're correct. I think those look a lot better than this one, honestly. And it's not the design, because I have the MP version. I just don't think it's executed rather well, unless it's in Dr. Wu scale. If it's in that Dr. Wu super tiny scale, then I'll let it go, because this thing's like, 5 centimeters tall. But yeah, I'm just not the biggest fan of it.
I'm not a fan of it, but I like it better than the other ones. I like the colors.
Really?
I like the popping of the white and the red, and on this more. It gives it character. It's breaking up all the black and everything. So I like the shins of the gold right there. I mean, the pops of color just make it look good to me. Again, I'm not picking it up. I don't like this character or whatever, but I do like it, I think, better than the others. I have to see a side-by-side comparison to all of them, but the colors on this I do like better.
I agree with you. The colors do pop better, from what I remember, but I remember liking the other one's designs more.
Yeah. I don't think I liked any of them really, so that's why this was also easy.
Well, I mean, none of them were my favorite.
Yeah, the colors stood out. That's what.
And I love this design for Primal. This T-Beast design. I think it's great. I would just maybe have to see it in a better photographer's hands, because like if you see the shoulders pointed down, I appreciate this Weibo user for posting pictures, but the shoulders pads aren't
the left one,
even. I think the knees could be bent in a different way. It looks like that big black piece. I don't know. So let us know if you're picking this up in the comments below.
Yeah, I'm out on this one.
Next, we got another Sludge. We've got Planet X's PXCO5 Proteus, which I really like that name. Uh-oh.
Continue.
Bobby, did you place an order for this?
I have not.
Are you thinking about placing an order for this?
I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it.
I could tell the moment you started putting your hands on your face. I do think it looks good. I think you'll like it. I didn't notice this before. I love that his little dino toes are still his toes in robot mode.
I didn't notice that either.
I think that's a cute little design.
I dislike the head in both modes. Excuse me. I think the dino head looks silly, and the robot head looks like bulkhead. So I don't like that. But I love the chest. That looks amazing, and I like the design of everything else. So I'm on the fence, because then I'm also thinking, if I do like it, am I going to have to backtrack and go for the Grimlock, and then backtrack and pick up the others
if they do any of the other ones?
Yeah.
Well, I have the G2 Grimlock. I got it on deep discount though, and I really like it. I think it was. I don't think it was one of my top 5, but I think it was a what's that called? An honorable mention. Just because Transart came out with such good things last year. But I really like that figure. It's a lot of fun. The transformation isn't bad. I know some people's break in the shoulders, but luckily mine didn't. And I was, I'm careful with it, and I was able to transform it fine. I mean, I think you would like the quality. I know you didn't like the Planet X Star Saber. This is like a different line. It feels more masterpiece. So I think you would like it. Not this figure, the Grimlock. I cannot speak on this figure.
Right. Well, and
I'm just assuming.
I've seen it for like 175. Is the lowest I think I've seen it for, and I know you got it for cheaper than that, I believe.
Yeah, I got it for $92.99. I just checked, so you should have picked it up then.
I went back to look because that's when I've got my first Legends figures too. That same time frame, and
it was sold out.
Because I was thinking of grabbing it.
You probably would have been happy with it with the weird colors and stuff, but then it's because it's not normal Grimlock.
Yes,
I think the colors would have made you
I don't have a G2 Grimlock on my shelf besides that rifle thing.
Yes. So let's keep it going with King Toy Stegacero. Did you buy 2 of these, one for each mode?
No.
Well, what do you think about it?
I think it looks good. Now, I must say, the spikes on his legs are humongous. They are a little bit too much, I think. I wish they could maybe tuck in a little bit or something like that, because it looks like he has like another leg growing out of his leg. But they're just huge, and it kind of throws off the proportion to me a little bit, but I still like the way it looks. And yeah, I'm in for 1 so far.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad I didn't pick this up because I don't like these new colors. It looks very blah. The gray looks like the gold. The red is muted. This is what the original colors they showed off were. That thing looks really cool with the bright gold, and I love that the fins I don't know what those are called. I love those are red. I like that the sword has the red, thing around it. I like that the gray is black. It doesn't look like a Dinobot, yes, but it looks like something that you could use as a Dinobot or as a new figure. And I was thinking about picking this up in these colors. Not in the colors they are now. It looks good, but it doesn't blow me away like the original one. The original one looks evil as hell. The new one just looks like another Dinobot.
I totally agree with you. 2 things that immediately hit me. One, I know a lot of fans had wrote in the comments about not liking the one that you like because it wasn't in the Dinobot colors. And I wonder if that got back to Kang Toys, and they was like, hey, let's make it more closer to the Dinobot colors. Hence where, I think the last time we dove into this, we started seeing more of the gray instead of so much black. And we did like it, but it looks like they changed it a little bit more as well. Because I do like the red as well. I think that makes it look, and the gold, that deep gold, it looks really, really good. My second point would be maybe like they did with the Predaking, it'll come out in one color and then they'll re-release it in another color.
That's what I saw online as well, and I hope that does happen. But I think the gold needs to be brighter. It just blends into the gray, because the gray's already muted. The gold looks muted. I mean, I'm looking at my Dinobot combiner that I have over here, and the gold is bright and chrome. And I feel like that's kind of what's needed. So time will tell. But if they come out with this one with the red, I would honestly be thinking about getting it, especially if all of them have a darker color scheme like that. I understand why people want the other one, but again, it's my opinion. I like the first one we saw.
I'm with you. I do too. I would get both. God, it's gonna be.
I know you would. So if they come out with it, you're gonna have to get both.
Yeah,
and watch. They're gonna come out. They're gonna release this one, and then you're gonna get a B in a month or two, and then the next one's gonna come.
Honestly, I would like that to get it out the way, because it was when they came out with the gold Predaking, it was just like, all right, here's one, and then it was just like a week later, here's another one. I was like, wait a minute, or it felt like a week later, and it was just like, oh, here's another one. I was like, hold on, slow your roll, and it's 8 figures, so it was like, okay, this is a lot, and it was great to get it and combine really fast, but I would like if I kind of got the 2 so I can have them and enjoy them a little bit.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, so I'll be excited to see this in your collection. Keeping it with combiners, we got ToyEasy's Aircraft. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. And it looks great. It's painted really well. I love how the top of that aircraft looks. Aircraft carrier. And I like that it has the sub that splits in half. I think this is a really cool figure. I know you're probably excited to get this, and you could... I think you can make the combiner, or are you waiting on a leg? You have 2 legs already? Or is the leg the last member?
I have a leg and an arm. I have an arm coming.
And then you have the body. So there's still a leg. Never mind, you can't make it. But I'm sure you'll be excited when you get this.
I have not paid off my pre-order yet.
Ooh, are you canceling it?
So
you want the extra stuff?
I do. So the one I have pre-ordered is a standard version, and I want the deluxe version. So I'm holding off to see if I can get a deluxe version, which has the 2 subs and all the other, like the planes and stuff like that go on the aircraft. So I'm waiting a little bit and seeing if I can get that. If not, then I did find where I can buy it separately, and I may go that route.
All right. Well, you'll have to let us know, but because I think this figure looks good. Hopefully it has better QC issues than the first one.
They've been improving. Each one has gotten better.
Keeping with the combiner train, we've got Hammer of Morax, or Kill Bison. I think that's his name. I know you'll be picking this up too, aren't you?
I will be. And I have his friend. So I will be picking this up and going in on this figure. And they don't have the expression with his fingers in these photos.
They don't, yes. But I know you'll be excited to get that. I mean, I almost wanted to get it just for that. But I think these are great. I just wish that the leg part turned into some sort of something when you're not using it. Maybe like a battle platform or a turret or something. I think that would have added a little bit more playability to these figures.
I completely agree. It feels good in hand. I like the leg. It's very sturdy, very tight joints, and so that aspect is really cool about it. So, but I agree with you. It would have been cool if it would have folded up to something or folded down to something or whatever. But oh well. I guess they figured nobody's gonna have it in, or everybody's gonna display it in combined mode, I guess is what they figured.
That's exactly what they thought. Another big boy for you. We've got Pengu Toys PT-01 Commander. The Magic Square oversized one. Did you pick up 2?
No. But I do have one coming. I got to figure out where it's going to go. At this
You'll have to let me know.
Yeah.
Because a Nemesis version would be really cool. I don't know how much it is, but it would be pretty cool for a Nemesis one.
Yeah, because I'd be in on that probably too.
Oh, they already said multiple recolors are coming, so you'll be in.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm assuming Magnus, Nemesis, and Shattered Glass at the very least.
I am too.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go into Eva and
Eva.
Toxitron and, Delta Magnus or Delta Convoy. I don't remember the blue one, so. Looks like you're just gonna have a shelf for Pengu.
Yeah, they try to get me like that.
Lastly, we've got Fans Hobbies MBOAA. I know every single one of these is just like a punch in the gut for you, because I know this is probably on its way to you already, or it's going to be soon.
Yeah, it's gonna be here. Well, the thing is, where the punch in the gut is not from.
You already have this.
Well, not that. It's gonna be. I'm going out of town next week, and I have a feeling that a lot of this stuff is gonna get delivered next week. So the punch in the gut is gonna be when my lady is having to put all this stuff in my office.
Oh, and these are big boxes too.
And these are big boxes.
Pengu and this guy. Ooh.
Yeah. So
it's not like a Hasbro figure.
Oh no. And so I'm gonna have to hear her mouth. I work from home, so usually it's like, okay, get delivered, take them to my office real quick, whatever. But this, yeah, she's gonna have something to say, I figure. So yeah.
They're gonna come in on the same day. You know that.
Oh, and then she'll threaten me and say something like, I should leave them outside. And I'm like, why would you do that? But or she's gonna really get mad because I'm gonna get an alert that they're delivering. I'm like, hey, can you get my package?
And you're gonna text her, hey, can you go check it?
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Yeah. So
no, she don't get mad when I do it, but I can. But that's a different story.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's everything we have for you today. I'll let you know if Bobby's alive next week when he returns. And Bobby, this might be the last time you do it, so why don't you tell them what they should do?
First, pray for me. So, yeah. So hopefully that I make it back safely next Friday. But
you'll make it back safely. You just might not make it back to your house safely.
That's I meant. Make it back to my house safely. I was like, yeah. I will be in Dallas, so I don't know how much time I'll have. But if anybody's in Dallas, I don't know. I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I have time. Maybe I don't. I don't know. But anyway, it would be cool. But anyways, please like, subscribe, share, comment, click that notification button if you are not a subscriber. I think I covered everything really, really quickly there.
I think you're good. Yeah, we'll be posting some polls, so look out for those, and we'll keep you updated on when we go live next.
Yes, and members, James and I are going to talk about schedules. So again, look out for a message that has some dates for a live hangout session with us. So
specifically for you. So go join and be a member if you want to join that one.
Yeah.
In the meantime, have a wonderful time collecting, and we'll see you guys really soon.
Yes. Again, till all debates are won. See you next time.